Okay, so hello, good day. So we want to look at this question. So in this question, we are told that if sine square root of cot 3 pi x, if y is equals to this, then find the y dx, right? Okay, so to be able to solve this, this is function of function, right? Okay, so we are going to use chain rule to solve this problem, right? Okay, for first we can say inside this square root, we have this, which is the subject of this chord, right? So we represent that as a function. That is a function. Then chord of of this subject is a function. Now the square root is also a function. Then sine of everything is also another function. So we have about four functions there that we need to analyze. So we say let's u equals to 3 pi x. Okay, so du dx from here is going to be 3 pi, right? So let's now, this is u, right? So this is going to be v will now be equal to cos u, right? So let v equals to cos u, right? So that the v, the u from here is going to be what? Minus cosec squared u. Okay, now this is a square root. This is the third function there. So that is, let's say w. Let's w equals to square root of v. Do you see that? Okay, so and of course this is v raised to power 1 over 2, right? For differentiate this is going to be the w, the v is going to be 1 all over 2 v raised to power minus half. That is, you remove one half. Remove 1 from half. Half minus 1 is minus half, right? So that's what we have there. And now we have gotten to this point. So now y is now equal to sine of w, right? Because w is now the square root of v, everything there. So y is now sine of that w. Okay, and from here, the y, the w is now what? Cos w. Right? Okay. So from here now, what are we going to do? We are going to use our chain rule to combine everything. The y dx is going to be the y, the w, times the w, the v, times the v, the u, times the u dx. Okay, you can see this cuts this, this cuts this, this cuts this. So we are now left with the y dx, which is also what is on the left hand side, right? Okay, are we good to go with that? Okay, from here now we'll now multiply. We use all this to multiply. So what is our dy dw? Is this one, cos w, times the w, the v, the w, the v, that's this, half v raised to power minus half. Then the v du, the v du, that is minus cosec squared u. Then the u dx, that is 3 pi. Okay, so this is the differentiation. So we will now multiply everything out. Minus 3 pi, this minus times 3 pi, that's minus 3 pi. Okay, then these two can be here. Then cos w, but what is w? So we need to replace those letters that we have introduced. So what is w? W is what? Square root of v, right? But what is v? What is v? V is cot u. V is cot u. But what is u? U is 3x squared. 3 pi x rather. You see that? So that's how we replace it. Okay? Now, that's that. Then this one is what? Times cosec squared u. So what is u? 3 pi x. Okay? Right? So this v is going to come to the denominator, right? This v is going to come to the denominator. That is square root of v. Okay? Square root of v. But what is v? V is what? Cos u. And u is what? 3 pi x. Okay? So this is how we replace everything there. So, and this is the final expression, right? So this is the final answer. Okay? Thank you.